My name is Giuliano. Let's get started. Okay, so let's differentiate between two different types of flight. First is powered flight. This is accomplished by birds, flying insects, and bats. And all of these have wings. And when they flap their wings, this pushes the air to give them lift. So the second type of flight that we are concerned about is unpowered flight. And that is when there is little or no movement performed by our object. It can be a dandelion seed getting caught in an updraft of wind. Okay, let us consider 4 factors when we're building our plane. First is going to be the weight of our plane, and that's going to be the downward force caused by gravity. Our piece of paper has mass, and because of that, it wants to fall straight down. Okay, second consideration we have is thrust, and that's the forward amount of force we have. This is caused by how hard we can throw it. One thing that our forward thrust has to overcome is drag. And because we don't live in a vacuum, there's particles and gases in the air that will prevent us from moving forward. And lastly, but most importantly, is lift. That's the upward force, and that is caused by the shape of our wings. Our shape of our wings will cause more air pressure underneath the wings and push our plane up instead of making it fall down. There are many resources online and books that you can check out that will explain this. I still don't understand it. Okay, that's enough homework. Let's go make some paper airplanes. Oh, hi, Kyla.
Hi, Juliana.
Did you bring the paper airplane making kit?
Sure did.
Oh, that's amazing.
Have a seat.
This is Kyla, and she's from the Edmonton Public Library too.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, for supplies you're gonna need, if you have some sort of board to fold on, because we're working on an open table like this, you're gonna need your paper. And this is just 8.5 by 11 printer paper. For decorating and adding some flair to your planes, you can use markers. I got some highlighters here. Scissors. Scissors are great for cutting paper planes and making modifications. Okay, so for our first paper airplane, we're gonna want to do long side and bring the long side to the other long side and make a fold.
Okay.
You're gonna wanna open that up, and then you're gonna wanna bring this corner to the center line. Once you bring it to the center line, I like to make a crease there, and then bend the edge. And we're gonna do the same for this side.
Okay. Other corner.
Bring this new diagonal edge to the center line. And then you're gonna wanna kind of roll it over, yeah, and watch the kink in the certain parts.
Is this okay?
Yep,
All the way?
yep.
Okay.
Then we're gonna do that for the other edge.
Did you practice a lot?
I sure did. It takes a lot of practice to become a
Paper airplane.
We fold it in like so, bringing the two wings together. And then we're going to take this diagonal crease and bring it to the bottom edge here. So just bending the whole thing over and then making those two edges line up.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you're going to want to try to work that end a little bit. One important thing I've heard is when you're making a paper airplane, it's that symmetry is super important. So if you do something a little wonky on one side, try to just match it up on the other side. Bring this diagonal edge of the wing to the bottom there. And because we're not competition flyers, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. We're actually going to want to hold the center line and then pull these up. And that's going to make almost like if you've ever seen a dart and the tail end of it, it makes a nice even, kind of like 3 triangles. All right, that's not quite right, but that's going to give the plane stability when it's flying, and then This is going to prevent it from turning.
It's a little hard. I'm strong.
I know it's
It's really tricky.
it's difficult.
This is the most basic one.
This is like the classic.
Oops. And then if it's not perfectly aligned, that will be problematic, right?
Yeah, we're gonna really find out.
Ta-da!
Okay, nice. Okay, so we've made our first paper airplane, and now we're gonna do our first competition, and that is to see who can throw it further. Now, I am a professional, so it's not that fair, but on the count of 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Wow!
Hey!
You didn't go to school for nothing.
Let's see how far Kyla threw hers.
Juliano, it's very obvious that you've won here.
Okay, Kyla's is at 17 feet and 5 inches.
Do you really need to know how much you...
And mine is at 30 feet 1 inch. Okay, so we're gonna make a couple more of these planes, and then we're gonna have 3 each and use them to play games after. Okay, so we both have 3 paper airplanes, and we're gonna play some games with it. I found these old hoops, and I'm gonna use this as a target to try to get our airplanes landing in this little space. You can use whatever if you have a hula hoop, or you just need a marker. So this one will be 2 points, and then I got another one over here for 1 point. Ooh!
Ooh, so close.
Oh, sorry, your turn. Ooh!
Very close.
Ooh!
Hey! Not even close. I can't even lie to you. Okay. Oh!
I beat Kyla 6-2. She did good though. Okay, so this paper airplane design is by John Collins, and it's called Suzanne, and it's a world record-breaking airplane for furthest throw-in. He puts out a wonderful YouTube video of him explaining exactly how to make it. So I am doing a worse job explaining how to make it, but we're gonna try it anyway. So we'll make 2 diagonals, match up the corner first here. We're gonna open it back up, do the same thing on the other side.
Like this?
Yeah. We're gonna open it up, and we're gonna take this edge and bring it to that center line that we've created.
How am I doing that? Like this?
Yeah, and then you're gonna wanna make that point where that crease ends on the
This?
bottom there.
Like this?
Yep.
Like that? For sure.
Yeah.
It's hard
So,
for...
and you're gonna wanna match up the bottom there so it's not going past.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna wanna,
Like this?
yeah, match that up and then go along that center crease. And then you're not gonna wanna crease it yet. You're gonna wanna fold it and then get it lined up first.
And then now it is lined up.
And then once you lined it up, you're gonna do like a soft fold with your fingers.
Okay.
And then you can, once you got that, then you can use your marker to,
How come?
because it's just to line things up. Things move on you. And then you're gonna do the other side.
Like this?
Yep. You got it.
Like this?
Yep. And then you're going to want to bring in that other side. Perfect. We're going to make this our fold line and then bring this down here. So I'm grabbing these two sides with my thumb and then rolling it over. And then you're going to notice there's a couple crease marks right here and here. And we're going to match that up with the folded piece of paper along this side here. We can then make our crease on the top here. And then these crease lines are going to be folded in onto here.
Definitely. Let's just press that in.
Perfect. And then you're gonna hold those down by flipping that little piece that's sticking out over. Yep. And now we can flip it over and bring these points together. So we're folding it along the center line there.
Oh my goodness.
That's okay.
This is very hard. This is advanced, I could tell. This is after many hours of training.
Okay, now we only have 2 more folds to make, and that's for the wings. And one thing we're going to want to do is fold along here, and then we want this edge of the wing to match up with this point here. So we're going to kind of bring it over, and then we're matching this edge right here up to that point. We're going to make our crease. There's one wing, and then we're going to flip it and do the other side. And we're just going to match up with what we did on the other side. And then if we want more lift, we can lift up these back edges like so.
This is very hard. There we go, done.
Perfect. Okay. Let's go do our next paper airplane challenge. For our next challenge, we're going to see who can sustain a longer flight. So who can keep their plane in the air longest? Do you want to throw first?
Sure.
Okay. On your mark. Get set. And go. I didn't start the timer. Let's try it again. Yeah, practice that throw.
It's all about the arm. Okay, time me up.
Okay.
Hey, you get out of my zone.
Okay. You got the runway.
All right. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Hey, that was almost 4 seconds.
Whoa!
That was really good.
That's my longest yet.
3, 2, 1. That was like 2 seconds.
Wow, winner, chicken
Thanks for watching. Signing off. Pilot Giuliano.